Coming up next, it's a UFC light heavyweight division encounter. All right, here is the light heavyweight contender. Johnny Walker came off of Dana White's Contender Series, Brazil style. 3 consecutive first-round knockouts to begin his UFC career. He's just getting started.
And 3 consecutive bonuses. It's much harder when you're going in there, fighting tooth and nail, and walking away with just your paycheck. But Johnny Walker has made a habit of putting on performances that makes people take notice. From the knockout of Khalil Roundtree to the spinning back fist that he landed against Justin Leday, he has been a highlight reel in a bottle, and he is looking to continue his climb up the UFC light heavyweight ranking.
And at least to this point, the only adversity he's faced in the octagon, self-inflicted, the post-fight celebration after the Misha Serkinov fight.
I mean, his celebrations are crazy. He threw his shoulder out doing the worm. He told me the other day in Brazil he has to find a new way to celebrate. I said, you think, Johnny?
I think he does, but Johnny Walker's on the fast track, and he's got a big one in front of him here tonight. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponent. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Phuket, Thailand, Johnny Walker! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 9 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Thiago Marreta.
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
You ready?
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true 5-tool player.
And you see a guy in the striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off of him.
Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Just missed with the straight left hand. Oh, Johnny Walker with another early land. This is a guy who fights like he is double parked outside, one of the bigger power threats in this light heavyweight division. And prevailing wisdom is that eventually Walker is going to find himself into a UFC championship scenario. Oh, a little single collar tie there. And both guys really throwing with authority. Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position.
Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch landed. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Unable to land with that punch. Big knee there to the chest.
It's time to look for that takedown now.
That is a huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
90 seconds now to go in the round.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
So just over 20 total strikes have already landed for Thiago Marreta Santos.
Big kick.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Nice 1-2 there. And that left hook landed on the button. 30 seconds to go here. 20 seconds left.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Nice display of technique by him there on the side kick. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
Very traditional technique that a lot of guys are using now in the UFC.
All right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and I'd imagine a lot of these replays are going to be rooted in that kicking game that was on full display.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of different techniques, but the kicking was the key to him getting ahead in this fight. He's out ahead now. He needs to stay the course and continue to do that as the fight goes on.
You ready? You ready?
All right, let's get to round 2. Lands with the kick there, no pad on that foot.
No shin guards. He's taking all of that kick every time he throws.
Well, no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there. 34 total strikes have landed for Marreta. Pinpoint accuracy on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it. John, stop it.
Unable to connect with the right hand there.
Nice strike.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Oh, collar tie. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2. Oh, nice job to slip off the center line there. His head movement has been a huge, huge factor defensively in this fight.
You can never be a stationary target, so even if the feet aren't moving, you got to be ready to slip that head at a moment's notice.
Got the single collar tie, and he connects there, DC.
Great job landing that punch. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg. This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Pinpoint accuracy on that kick.
No wind-up, no tell, just a brutal kick.
90 seconds now remain in the round.
Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jabs. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes. Can't take many of those, you better check.
That lead left hand has been a weapon for him all night. All right, single collar tie now. Back and forth we go. Oh, big knee. Beautiful knee. What a fight so far. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing.
He had him hurt.
Strong defense there to block the shot.
I mean, he's cutting him down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beach Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
67 total strikes. Wow! He's out!
Yo! Wow! That was nasty! What a fight!
Pinpoint strike to end this fight. It landed flush. I'm not even sure the opponent wholly saw it coming, and before he could recover, the referee was in to stop the fight. So a huge knockout victory for that fighter here tonight. And there he is, all smiles. What a huge knockout he turned in here tonight. That is one they'll be talking about for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 4 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout,
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right? But
Yeah.
you knock out a man in a cage fight. I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands, that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, he got that done. And he should be very proud